Y'all want me to do a song for you kids? Alright, let's go.
I listen to Gambian Talent Radio.
Assalamualaikum mbokk yi maa ngi leen a nuyu ku nekk sa tur ak sa santa Gambian Talent Promotion nag comme ni ñu leen ko dee defaree rek lépp li nga xamante ne moo lëmb réew mi dañoo génn a waxtaan see askan wi gis neen ne recently grade 12 si def neen seen exam bi te muy exam boo xamante ne ni international yi la ñu mel ni Sierra Leone Ghana Nigeria dañ koy def waaye this time around ne gis neen ne resource is very poor ñu bëgg a see génne nag waxtaan see askan wi ñan ñoo ko waral teachers si la parents yi wala administration bi ñan ñoo ko si waral loolu moo tax ne ñu nar a génn waxtaan see askan wi xam folti kan la man ba di leen ko indil nag ay rek da seen xarit seen doomi ndey comme ni ma leen ko dee defaree rek seen vox pop ñu fekk fi benn waaju baax asalaamaaleykum.
waaleykum salaam.
bro noo tudda.
man Abdoulaye Diallo.
Abdoulaye Diallo. Abdoulaye gis nañ ne recently grade 12 yi ñu ngi def seen exam si half of the statistical analysis ñoo fail yow la nga mën a wax si loolu parents yaa ko waral students la war a administration bi.
man according ni ma ko jàngatee du ma mun a blame parents yi quoi parents bi nga xamante ne dugal na la school yaakaar na yaa war a def sa effort quoi yaa ngi gis soo am man ci highway bi la nekk yaa ngi comprendre dama day gis xale yi ni ñuy jàngee mooy xale jigéen yi mooy góor yi dama day gis ñuy jàng am ñu si gën a bëri man su doon man maay jooj xale yi lay wax ñuy jàng ñooñu lay blame quoi.
waaw gis nga félétion bi yooni dafa laal fànn yu bari boo ko seetee beneen boor da ngay blame teachers yi waaye boo seetee ci beneen boor bi tamit nga blame xale yu nekk di ñëw jàng si boppam waaw léegi ma njëkkee si wàllu teachers yi man am naa yeneen xale yoo xam ne dañ ma day wax ne sometimes seen teacher bi ñëw ma ne leen yow sa teacher bi ñëw mu ne waaw tey suñ comme suñ maas teacher bi tey ñëw beneen bés ñu waxaate ma suñ agriculture comme lii naka baabal teacher bi ñëw ma ne leen loolu naka la mooy mun a possible mu ne ñëwul de mu ne dafa feebar wala wala beneen taay ñu ne ma teacher bi balaa muy ñëw saa dafa leet fekke moom période am bi romba na waaw si wàllu xale comme si teachers yi loolu mooy seen kii bi suñu comme principal yi ñoo war a gana dimbale nit ñi si affaire jàngin parce que buñ ci am yërmande si benn teacher man si suma gis-gis teacher boo leen waxtaanee ba juboo dafay ñëw jàngal dafa war a ñëw jàngal bu munul ñëw dafa war a joxe information bu set boo xam ne dafay wone ne lu tax ñëw spécial fu mu nekk nii suñ Gambia fii nii suñ government school bi boo seetee fii xale yu yu gannaaw féel yi yëpp ñu commencé from grade 1 up to grade 9 up to 10 to 12 government school soo seetoon ñu passé from grade 1 up to grade 6 ñu mun a fayal seen doom yi bu ñu leen fayalee ba foofu ñeneen yi dañ day mun a jëlee foofu dem si kaw waaye daanaka ku commencé fii grade 1 up to grade 12 ku passé yëpp xanaa période bi am bi taxaw bu baax jël ticca si kër gi waaye lu muy jàngafale rek mënul koo tàppe mu paas boobu man xam naa parce que maa ngi amee juróom benn xale yoo xam ne ñu ngi jàngal su waaw si boobu noonu dañu war a jàppale bu baax nguur bi dafa war a seet naka la mooy mun a dimbale ñun waa Gambia yi parce que ëllëg suñu xale yi ñooy nekk kilifa man tey si suba li nga may laajte nii tey si suba sax maa ngi waxtaane ak keneen ma ne buñ demee nii nu ñu war a nekk di demee nii gisuñu ñu si kanam parce que fu mu nekk nii xale yu bari boo leen waxee fii ñu bindal la receipt mënuñ koo binda special government school waaw man si suma gis-gis loolu la suñ nguur bi dafa ñu war a jàppale si teachers yi principal yi ku nekk ragal yàlla fi ngay liggéey boo nekkee jullit boo nekkee chrétien boo nekkee loo mun a nekk nga ragal yàlla ci sa liggéey bi boo waxee damay xëy 8 nga xëy 8 boo xëyee 8 jarul nga wax ne man maa ngi dem ndékki da ngay gis ñeneen yi dañuy yàkkamte ñëw bind ba pare dem door a dem jël ndekkiam def leneen toog si téléphone yi da ngay gis saa sometimes léegi si fànn yu bari even ci lopitaan bi da ngaa dem saa nga ne da ngaa ñëw pour uti médecine nga fekke foofu nit ba pare mu ngi seetaan téléphone am bi yow yaa ngi bind yaa ngi seet sa téléphone kuy liggéey man si suma gis-gis dafa war a teg téléphone am say mu liggéey lu muy liggéey xale yi nga xam ne ñu ngi jànga ñun parents yi boobu si ñun la sa xale nga jox ko téléphone wala nga bàyyi ko nga gisee ko téléphone nga bàyyee ko téléphone bi suy dem school mu ngeen di jël headphone def si noppa bi mu ngi yëngal boppam bi musique bi la moo déglu bu àggee si school bi lu muy xalaati mooy lu mu déggulu ba mu àgga foofu teacher bi sometimes dafa day wax sax xale bi du mun a xam boobu si ñun parents yi dañu war a bàyyi xel bu baax suñu xale bu àggul grade 12 bu jeexalul daanaka grade 12 warta am spécial phone am boo xam ne moom rek moo ko amee surtout software yi ñoo ci gën a yàq suñu xale yii xëj na sax simple phone sax xëj na tànne na pour nga am information ma am su àggee school wala àggul waaye téléphone bu simple waaye lii nii ku nekk rek mu ngi def nii ci lii rek lam ñooy nekk man ci loolu laa gis suma gis-gis suñu xale yi ñu jàppale leen suñ ticcaay spécial government school fii nii suñ ticcaay ñu seet leen bu baax su fekkee salaire yi lañ leen na yokkal ñu dimbale leen yokkal leen suñ principal yi buñ leen yërëm ñoom comme ñu yoree si school yi waruñu yërëm teachers yi bu ñu yërëmee teachers yi rek xale yi dañooy feel ñu feel nii lii soo ko seetee from grade 1 up to grade 12 la am na yeneen school yoo xam ne boo passé wul sax dañ lay defar ne passé nga boo demee ba grade 9 nga jeexal foofu boo compté woon suñu xale yi Gambia fii boo amee 100 people yu jànga school etti yëpp si grade 9 la ñooy jeexal 20 yi ñooy passé ngeen ko seetalaat bu baax.
man lu ma mën a wax si lii daal mooy fii li yu bëri yëpp students la xam nga because ay yaay du la mën a ebal si school bi pour nga dem jàng bi yow ngay demee foofu noonu pour foox wala caaxaan ak yeneen ak yeneen xam nga because time boobu ñun suñu time bi ñoo dem school ñun suñu life yëpp lu ñu ko def mooy study on sanga wàccee dem kër ñi bi toog waaye léegi students yi ñoom dañ see boole ay dul da ngaa gis student boo xam ne mi ngi dem school sax mel ni ku dem club on sanga di jël ay kutes ay yeneen ak yeneen di ko def si baagam bi xam nga so yooyu yëpp bokk na si luy yàq éducation bi léegi xam nga dafa dee student da nga war a wàññi sa bugga doo mën a nekk student nga bugg a nekk foxkat wala nga bugg a nekk kuy sanse di dem school lii bugg a sanse xam nga te school time boobu noonu sax da ngaa gis ñoo xam ne nii dañoo dem school dañoo look good di seen ba bugg a dee te duñ si rax yeneen ak yeneen xam nga waaye léegi student yi moom su ñoo dem school dafa am ni sax dañoo dem xew xam nga yooyu yëpp attitude yi daal dañ ko war a change xam nga waaw student daal da ngaa def sa bopp student
parce que ñeneen ñi duñ dee study duñ dee focus si seen jàng bi ñoom dañ dee dem si school bi pour ay dul wala fashion nii.
students yi ak teachers yi ak administration bi because of fu mu nekk nii gars yi day war a try rek ñu mun a delloo si ak lifin bi nu mu tëdda day war a delloo si
common entrance
waaw common entrance bi doo so common entrance bi doomi aadama doo ko jàngale ba pare boo xamuloo si fu mu toll dem next mi ni nga génnee common entrance ñuy pousse xale yi di dem te tey di fu mu nekk nii su tey tamit seen parents yi nekkoon di leen contrôle si another side because fu mu nekk nii contrôle bi dafa war a am sa doom su moo jàng da war a xam si lu mu nekk war a xam su nga xam ne lu nga xam ne dafa jëfandikoo si wàllum school bi teachers yi tamit day war a blame teachers yi si benn boor because sa student doo ko mën a ticc xamuloo si ban façon al di fil nga ko nekk di ticc ak next minute lu moo mën a demee mënoo ko understand so yow teachers yi tamit fo ñu war a la blame because li student yi lii luñ feel ni dafa naxari nit ñi torop because of Gambie bi lu mu nekk di demee daanaka xale yi nekkoon di jàng bi daal dafa overall dool daal so man daal lu ma mën a advice parents yi de war a traiter seen doom bi ñu xam si luñ ñoo jëfandikoo lu nga xam ne daal moo nekk jàng bi.
jàng mënoo ko booleeg dara da ngay viser jàng rek nga topp jàng rek nga am si li nga bëgg mais jàng boo si boolee leneen rek mënoo am li nga bëgg concentration bi tamit amul si gaale bi parents yi tamit waaw taxawuñu seen doom yi si jàng bi comme ni mu waree dañ leen bàyyi seen bopp ñuy def lu leen neex ñu am freedom bi loolu moo tax bu ñu demee school bi nii duñu am concentration bi 100%.
ndanga jigida comme both sides fonkol alfa ni dinun be karola bolto you know bos alfa yalo dindo tani dindo nikira karamundo ila alfa ni dalo comme dinu nyaka da karamundo fa goda karamundo ay ni ko lon yerba ko karamundo da soro dinu fana hanara alfa mo ko ni yari karamundo mi ko mi sobe yata ila karon an ya ifon ala ko nalfa ko men bolla ka bon nakram kunna ala ka mo le fiye mi alon ko ni men be dentala ak ndema karamu jo so comme dafa ñu damik solale o karamu yamik so ila ka do dang yo kaje be kala da fiya dem ma karamu la ni fi yo ni ku boro dem ma yo ko intentional way ko ñu ko rek refero karamu to ku flo ko dano ko ku ken nakala e ko karamu dala e na faso do wondo ye fiya mu da ye karamu la je ku flo dem ma so de su mi ya wala mi ka alfa ni dinu be alfa ni karam da dikel be akata nga dinun ta ngekulu pour ñu kamale pour ci sama jeno bos karam mo wax mo mo ka ke fo na niake ibu ko dim sa ko wala fam fa ñaaje man fa so sala ko e ma ka de ko men ñel ka to men kala je ngasi mi yamaro men wala fa na ka de ba ka ngane dinu ngay hati karam na ko wala karam ka da karam mo do alsta bos mi de e karam mo jole zero so ani e ka bon da men do ada matande mo le dendi ngala so ni ga bono do di don fa ni da ko ci do ko di no fakala fa wala ka wadi ka jarfa e ka da karam mo e ka ko ni ga yi fakana fa ko na dinañ mo fa jama ba je kala je kala karam mo kala dinañ ko jinga faka fa ko faka na fa wona ba bo bidar ba bari bidon bidar ko fo fere men kala very poor okay mo o diamo sala o ni manya sono da
for me personally I think it's not only the student that are to be blamed. There are many things that might have caused the failure of the exam or that may make the students to fail the exams. I believe that first of all, the students are the first to be blamed for their failure because it's the students that are supposed to read. I believe the teachers are also playing their role to teach them very well the more they can. I believe the students are the people that are to be blamed more, why they fail the exams, because if you look at in the country, not only in the country, everywhere now, the lifestyle also contribute, the lifestyle of the students. Everybody want to live the lifestyle of others, everybody want to imitate lifestyle of foreign lifestyle. Nowadays all the students, everybody are paying more attention to social media like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram and other stuff more than even their notebooks and their textbooks. You understand? I also blame the parents in the other part because the parents should also endeavor, to remind their children the timetable when they're supposed to study and do other things, because you cannot have a children that goes out whenever they wish and comes in whenever they wants. You understand? Not all parents, there are many parents that discipline their children, but many also doesn't have much time for their children when to do the normal thing, when to study and other things. The school may not be blamed much. You understand? But also, I don't know how far, because I cannot blame the school. I don't know how they are being taught in their school. You understand? But also the school timetable should also be put to consideration. The subjects that are being teaching, like when the school normally, like during my own time in school, we have our what do we call it, a scheme of work for the whole term. How do students follow up with the scheme of the term? What they are being taught, is it related to what is being said to the exams? It also matters, because sometimes you will read all the things that your teacher said to you, and at the end during the exam you will find out that what you are being taught are totally different from what you face during your examinations. Also, I think let me also hold it like this for now.
Okay, the blame I can say is both of them. I can say that because when the administration, they do their work, give the tough time to the students, they would be concentrated more on their books, and the teachers also, they should be engaged the students on assignment. Okay, don't give them time, let them be reading continuously. At least if they do that, maybe the results will be changed. We will see a difference in the results. We can see that the number of students going to the university is very limited. I can say is lesser than the pupils that start the examination. Yes.
Okay, how can you describe student lives in this generation?
Students' life in this generation, I can say students nowadays, they don't want to engage themselves on reading, on researches. Okay, and then we can say that not all the syllabus can be completed. Okay, so they should engage themselves on the process of researching more than depending on their teachers.
If you look at the education system in the Gambia, it needs to be visited by looking at the grade 12 results this year. So this tells us actually that the free education that we are all anticipating for, it is not on the ground. As I am speaking to you here, then many schools don't have textbooks. Since 2007 to date, we don't have textbooks in our system. children normally buy these textbooks. Parents normally are just waiting at the home without even inquiring of whether their children are having textbooks because everything is free at school. Now, if you look at these grade 12 results, they are all to be blamed. Teachers to be blamed, parents to be blamed, education system to be blamed. But more or less, who the people that I'm going to blame is the parents, because the parents are part of the stakeholders in the education system. They are the one who said they don't want studies classes in there with their children. Teachers normally ask a small fee for their studies classes. They don't want to do it. They make a march pass to the ministry, so ministry also take their stand that teachers will not be given extra moral classes for their children, for the students. If you are doing it, do it outside the classroom. Not all the topics in a particular subject can be treated in the school by the teacher. That cannot be. But you have the extra moral class that can support at least the child to come up with something different from what they have. If you look at this failure, this is an example to show that what the parents were anticipating is different from what we are anticipating, right? If you look at the education also, the other way of the teachers also. In those days, I have started teaching here in 1998. If you look at what we are doing in the common entrance here, in secondary school here, as an example, you see teachers are always, you see them in their class sweating, because they make sure that the children in their classes are well taught. The children, they understand exactly what they want. Even if 75% of the children will understand exactly what the topic that they are teaching. So that by the end of the day, the children will understand, the children will have that confidence in him, that whenever there is exams, I will cross, my children will cross. And teachers are part of that thing. But nowadays, the generation has changed. If the generation change, it means the young teachers has to be questioned, because the way they are in the system are different. Because monitoring is a problem in the system. Monitoring has to be done how it's supposed to be. Monitors will come from the regional office to the schools and monitor. But they change that thing to a school-based monitor. A school-based monitor will not monitor how it's supposed to be. And if that's what's supposed to continue, next year it will be going to be worse than this. The teachers have to be visited every time, monitor them, train them, give them workshop. Since last year, it was now almost 2 years plus, I have never seen even education workshop. I am part of the Maths Teachers Association in Region 1 here. I have attended so many workshops with them, but still now it has stopped since last year before last. So I have never even heard of even a single workshop from any particular subject. I was part of Maths, I was part of SES. I even started to write a book about SES, the integrated study that we are doing in grade 3. Because we have been coached, trained on that to revisit the curriculum of that area. But yet still we don't hear anything from them. So it means they always start and then they stop. Education needs to be questioned on that. The ministry needs to be questioned on, let them be going around to find out what teachers are doing. Let the parents also come down to the teachers and find out what their children are doing in school. But you're going to just send a child to the school, to come to school, and the child will just come to school. That was the end of it. If you ask, they say, my teacher did not come to school. I didn't have this, I didn't have that. They say, okay, it's teacher, so that's the question that the parents with the concept they have. So if they have that concept in them, you don't have it. Now, look at the system. They have changed primary living certificate to NAT exams, if you look at it. Now, these NAT exams will come. Now, the NAT results are out. You will never even see parents who are very interested in coming to see what results that their children get. They are not interested. So it means this NAT exams is just a waste of resources for us. We tried very hard. I was thinking that the NAT criteria is a yardstick to measure teachers' standard, to measure the standard of children, so that we know that exactly teachers are doing what they expect of them or not. If you look at mathematics, we find out it's a very difficult subject in the Gambia. Like English language, also the same thing. If you find it out, then if you have a math work, if you have this NAT exams, you find out 75% of the children who took these exams are failed. Then we need to go back to our drawing table and ask the teachers, what is our problem in mathematics at the low basic level? And they will answer the question. And the last one before I finalize with you is, if you look at the system that is moving on now, I always tell them, teachers, what the low basic teachers are doing, if these middle school teachers are doing it, and the senior secondary teachers are doing it, then there will be a very good education system in the Gambia. We are toiling very hard. You see them? Madam is always with the children, holding their hands on the exam book to ask them to write. And they hold them holding their hands and they will be writing, and they're supposed to write. Go to the middle schools. Teacher will only teach like agricultural science. What is agricultural science? You tell the meaning. They sit down and write the rules on the blackboard and read. Do the teacher care going around to the children to check whether what their spelling mistakes are there? In those days, when we do that, you pass your books, even if it is only notes, pass your book, and then I will find out whether your spellings are correct or not. That is an area of where you are correcting the child, whether you are doing is wrong or correct. But that the middle school teachers are not influenced for that. They only do the work, fine. Homework, no marking. Homework policy has been placed, no marking. So if those people are doing that thing in our middle schools, when that child passed that stage to senior secondary school, so you see the child has jumped another stage again. So the child will think that I have learned everything on earth. You see, so the child will become very boast. He said, I'm never no more care. My teacher will not mark my books. High school they don't mark. Middle school they don't mark. They don't mark. So who are the people who are marking now? The primary school teachers. So it is necessary to me that to pay more to the primary school teachers than to wait resources in the middle school for their HTCs. Because they are one way. We found failure. They are always one way. But we in the mid primary schools, we are not more than one way by looking at us, because we teach all the subjects. And we also go around to find out. If I am teaching a topic that I didn't understand, I will go to my auntie. Auntie, today my topic is health. And I don't know much about this health issue related to females. Then auntie will come, yes, today this and this and that. Can I invite you as a guest to my class? Auntie will come to my class and explain in terms of female affairs. Right? So that's the way to teach. And that's exactly what the primary school teachers are doing. We broom teacher to students are a very good one. But when leave them to go to middle school and see auntie. 1 year, grade 6, grade 7, grade 8, they are out. You see them with flashy mobiles, very expensive mobiles. And they are going to try teaching and they are with their mobile singing. And parents have to look at that. How can you send a child to go to school and you are giving a child a worth of $1,000 or $10,000 on his or her hand going to school? Is that child able to learn? No, the child will not learn. Because I am holding on a very expensive mobile, which is costing $10,000. Then I am going to earn an education that will go, I don't know whether it is going to be benefiting me or not. That's what the child will say. So I am no more interested. My father is having it. Let the parents know that when they have it, let them keep their money. It's not for them. It's not for their children. Right? Let the children also try to know that what my father is having is not for me only. It's for the whole family. But if the child is going to school finding out that at the end of the day my father is having money, that's it. That's the end of it. I have, because I am the one representing teachers at the region at cluster 8 at the Gambian Teachers Union. We find out so many problems on such things. It has occurred just recently at St. Teresa's, where a teacher has a problem with a student based on mobiles during exams. Just assuming during exams you are not allowed to enter with a mobile phone, a cellular phone inside the classroom. You deliberately did that, and the teacher sees that mobile phone. You came back from the exams and then start insulting the teacher. So what are the parents doing now? What is the education doing towards that? What is the ministry doing towards that? So by the end of the day, we see, so we are no more being protected as we're supposed to be. If there is policy, there must be a policy that is protecting teachers. But in the policy that they rule, there is no policy that is saying that teachers is protected. We are not protected. We are not. So that's why we are afraid of certain areas that we are not doing. Because a child in primary 1 or in the primary schools need to be coached. Coached in the sense that we are not asking the child to be afraid of you. But the child should understand that you are a parent to the child. By that being the case, the child should be afraid of you. We do that definitely. I am not afraid of you because of that. I am afraid of Mr. Today because Mr. Today is the one who is teaching me. But you are afraid of Mr. Today because he always uses the cane. No. That's what they think of. They said, hey, that teacher is it's a very frightened teacher. He's always angry. No. We are down to earth. We do that thing because we are trying to make that if children, some of them, they are very strong-headed. If they don't see this, they will not understand what is going on. But parents will change in a negative way that teachers use the cane too much to punish the children. We are not doing that. We have our own children. We cannot teach them. But when we are teaching somebody's children and they are part of they are Gambians and they are part of the nation development, then we need to be very, 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 very right, trustworthy as we supposed to, because we have been entrusted. Children are not posted to school, but we are posted to the schools. We took our forms and fill it and write and say, Ministry, we want it. And then when you took it, it means we have to work according to what we have been asked to do. But when we are doing, we have to have somebody at the back to support us. That when we have the problem, this man will stand for me. Because nobody is there to beat a child and hurt the child and then say, I deliberately did it. Because there is a condition that we make sure that we do that. But when such occurs, the ministry will fold their hands off. Say that you can go for yourself. Who is going to for yourself? The Gambian teachers will stand towards that. Which they also will tell you that we are not going for that. because it's a capital punishment issue. It's aborted, it's aborted. So whoever is caught of it, it's your own parent. So you see how education now it is. To me, I want them to change the system from NAT to primary living certificate. If a child is to get a living certificate from the primary school to middle school, he or she will value the certificate. But if a child is just having that mass promotion from grade 6 to grade 7, right? So if the parents are not interested. Even by looking at some parents are still hanging, coming down to get their report for their children who are supposed to be in grade 7. So you see that. So it means they are no more interested. And then they start pointing fingers to teachers. Yes, they are pointing teachers because we have some of us who in one way or the other are always also depend on the cellular phone in their classes, which will consume their time. Because if you have a mobile, WhatsApp mobile, you are communicating and you are teaching. And you are given a period of 30 minutes for your lesson to teach the children and you are still bending with your mobile, madam, you have failed the nation. You are not only failing children, but you have failed the nation. Because that's not the purpose of you coming there. If somebody calls you, tell the child, hello, madam, how are you? Fine. Yes, I want to go, please, I'm in class. Can you call me in the next 1 hour? Or 11:30 during break time, you can chat. But many teachers will just hold their phones and then start putting them in their heads. And then sitting down and then listening to listen. The children are disturbing. Do you go around to check who are disturbing the class with them? As a classroom teacher. If the child in the primary school is behaving like that, and the teacher in the primary school is also behaving like that, if that child is supposed to be in grade 7, how would the child going to be? Very well. So that has to be looked into. So if teachers are doing that, or some of us are doing that, let them change. Because if you are a teacher and you have a child and the child doesn't pass exams, you start saying, hey, your teacher doesn't teach very well. And what are you doing? So you see, it comes back to you again. So that's how it is. You see, I always tell these people that, yesterday I was telling them that, you see, these things, it doesn't want people to be shouting or talking about. It's a matter of what? We wear the cap and change. It is we teachers who change. The parents change. Education change their policies and everything will go smoothly. If that doesn't happen now, there will still be a blockage of some things. Let them allow children once open studies for teachers. It's not a venue for teachers to have money. That's out of it. Because $50 per month is nothing. But they calculate the number of children that you have in the class. If you have 50, say, hey, 50 times 50, 2,500. Yeah, that's a salary. That's not much. Do you know how much are we going to pay for out of that 50 children? Some 10 will pay. The remaining 10 will say, I don't have it. Some will bring $10, $5. Some will bring $25. Some you just look at them and sympathize them and say, okay, if you read their condition, you say, okay, no problem, you can just come to school, no problem. But in those days, I was doing it. When exams was here. When I was in grade 5, a transitional class to grade 6, I said, I could not hear. In 1998, if the child fails out, the child will not go to grade 6. No promotion for the child. So if the parents know that your child will fail, will repeat, that parent will make all means to come to the school to find out where my child is supposed to be. Because you don't know whether your child is going or not. But now, a mass promotion. If your child father comes or not, he will go. He will promote it. That's why parents are no more interested in the system. You call a meeting, PTA meeting to sensitize them or tell them about this NAT results, analysis of the NAT results in grade 5 and grade 3. You see, only the women will be there. Men will sit at their homes.
And what do you think is it can be the solution towards all these problems?
The solution is we need to have like a program, a GRTS. We have a program where you have the ministers or the top officers at the ministry. Let them go to GRTS and have a phone call program. Let them avoid all kind of insult or any kind of it. Let them use very nice words and then we see what can we do. By the time they will finalize with that thing, for 2 months, 3 months, we must come to a conclusion that we hear these are the opinions that we get from people, from the society. These are the opinions that we get from the teachers. Like teachers must have representative at that program. So that the ministry will also write all of them. If you are a parent, they say, yes, are you a parent? Yes. Yes, you see. What do you want to talk about? And they get your opinion. What kinds will you call? Then after every time, then we can come to a conclusion where they will sit and say, now, this is what the education policy is for. And let them explain the policies locally to the parents. The parents don't understand the policy. Let them understand the policy. The policy should be understood. Teachers, they themselves do not understand the policy. They should not understand the policy. This is what the policy A says, this is what policy B says, this is what the policy C said. So by the end of the day, so we know everything. So it is not a matter of me teaching me how to pray, because I know how to take ablution. So should you teach me how to pray now? Because I know the foundation of how to pray, taking ablution. So if I know how to take ablution, that's it. But if I am in the classroom, I only know how to teach the children. I did not know what the policy is guiding me. Am I secret in the classroom? I don't know.
Now, what we should do is, we have to go back to the first page. Number one, we have to bring back the common entrance. Number two, if any child did not pass, let him have a repeat, so that he will hustle and be in a good position before reaching grade 12, and then they will come with the good results.
Grade 12 results ñoo ko gis ñi blame leen teachers ñi blame leen students ñi blame leen administration bi ñeneen blame leen parents lii rek leen fi amal la Gambian Talent Promotion ñuy jaajëfal Unique Solution nag si internet bii nii di leen dig dox daje ba beneen yoon jërë ngeen jëf